What a cinematic day.
Welcome. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. It keeps freezing. I don't know if it won't record like that, right?
What's going on?
Not much. We got 2 chicken nuggets in
Oh,
bed.
my zipper's open. Hold on. Two chicken nuggets in bed.
Yeah.
We did it. I think we conquered parenting.
I mean, that's like,
They're in here. It's so
like
cute to see them side by side.
yeah, no, the best is in the morning when like Ellie rolls over and she like hugs him.
Hmm.
She like literally like cuddles him. She always wants to hold his face, so she goes like this, but then I move her hand around his like waist, and they just
Brought to you by Find the Good.
find the good.
Actually, it's a pretty
Kids,
cool brand
yeah.
that I can't believe we're ambassadors of now.
Mm.
Go to findthegood.com. Put LUISPUERTAS, all one word, LUISPUERTAS, and you get like 10% off.
Yeah. And it's cute stuff. I like their message.
It's all for mental health too.
Yeah.
So it's on par with our company.
Mm-hmm.
Our business, not company. We don't have a company. We have a business.
Business. Isn't that potato tomato? No.
I don't think so. I think a company's like a company of people. We're,
Oh.
Yeah.
I can see that. I mean, we're a company of people.
Today I'm chilling this side like this because I have the foot thing on my side.
I don't.
All right. So what are we talking about today? We're gonna continue. This is actually your Coke.
I was gonna ask you why you have a cherry Coke.
I opened it, but
You drink it.
I drink a little bit of it. Also brought to you by. Edit that out because we're not brought to the way.
Yeah, we're not. Just.
You guys might notice that we don't have the foams on this, so it could pick up our voice a little bit better.
Specifically mine because
You look like a chola.
you always say I look good in hats and I don't get it. I feel like I look like a stoner. Because if I go like this,
There, that was good.
you always tell me I look like a cancer patient.
No, you don't.
You always tell me I look like a cancer patient.
No, you don't look like a cancer patient. Right? You look like a cool Colorado
Every time I
chick.
wear beanies, you tell me I look like a cancer patient.
Maybe your other beanies. That beanie looks good because it's Find the Good beanie. That's a really cool beanie, actually.
It's like a squid. Look.
You look like Jay and Silent Bob.
That's accurate. That's appropriate.
You're looking good, baby.
Thanks.
I'm liking your transformation.
Thanks.
Yeah, good job.
I
Cheers.
I feel like I'm better than I was last time.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
better in my sense of the word. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Even at like the gym, like physically, like at the gym and stuff. You know.
Mhm.
And I did that cardio workout today.
That's cool, right?
It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to keep
I
doing
was able
those.
to run at 7.5. I mean, it's
Oh, you
only
did
30
faster than me.
seconds, but it's.
You did faster than me. I ran at 6.
My first one was at 6, and then I did 6.5.
Wait, was this?
And then I did 7.
No, the first one. So I did the moderate at 4, which is a really slow jog,
Mm.
and then
Let's see
my
my-
runs at 5, and then when it was sprint, I did it at 6. I also was holding in a fart. I wasn't sure it was a fart or a poop.
I know those days. I'm on antibiotics.
Yeah, it's just that I do the magnesium before the gym
Why would you do it before?
with a pre-workout.
Oh God, you're gonna shit your pants.
Yeah. Oh, it's past a minute. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we will.
We can't say the words. I think we're cool with the new swag. I'm liking it. It's interesting because I can see. So I think tomorrow after I see my coaching clients, I'm gonna record, or maybe tonight after this, a little bit more about my weight loss. I'm gonna post. I'm actually gonna post about it.
Mm-hmm.
And those funny pictures that I took today, I think I'm gonna post that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about it a little bit more on social media about this chubs becoming less chubs.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You've done a really good job.
Yeah. Brought to you by Pharma. Big Pharma.
Big Pharma GLPs.
Yeah, I do want to talk about that too, right? Like it wasn't. It's not. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the Trisepatide. Um, but it didn't just. It's not as I don't know how people are just losing the weight with Trisepatide without exercise and diet.
I mean, from
Maybe because I'm
I
doing
don't.
the compound one instead of doing like the injections that are direct from Zepbound.
Yeah. See, I don't know anybody personally that I've had conversation with, but
I know some
from
clients.
what I understand, it's the ones that they are taking are more intense that they just don't want to eat, and then they're not eating or eating very little.
I know people that have taken the Zepbound
Mm-hmm.
and have not lost any weight, and it just didn't work for them. And I think that would have been me without the exercise. Like I feel it. Like I feel it right now. Like I feel the medication in me right now.
Mm.
Like I feel gassy. I feel full. Like today, like we went and got those sandwiches at that deli place,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't like. I'm not eating the bread because it's like, oh no, gross bread. I don't want to eat bread. Like I'm gonna die. It's just because if it legitimately feels like it feels overwhelming, like which I think is what usually normal people would feel,
Mm-hmm.
which is like, oh no, that's way too
It's a
much
lot.
food. That's a
Yeah.
lot. Like I don't need to consume all that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is so I started in April, so I've officially lost. Well, I mean, I gained a little bit of weight in the holidays, which I don't know if it's actual weight or just salt.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I've lost like 73 pounds. Um, let's go 75, just round up to make myself feel better.
I'm down with it.
Um, but like I don't know where I was going with that. Oh man, I got lost.
Feeling full,
Oh yeah,
satiated.
no, I don't. I
You
see.
didn't
Oh
say
yeah,
satiated, but
yeah. So I started in April, and at the beginning it was a shock to the system. I remember crying quite a bit and like really recognizing. So the medication is very impactful because it helped me recognize how much I was actually overeating. And like I was like maybe for 4 years, I was like, I don't understand why I keep losing. I don't lose weight and I keep getting fatter and fatter and fatter. Now I know why. Because I was eating a lot.
yeah. Well,
I was eating a lot and I didn't realize I was eating a lot.
that's my problem when I see fitness people like shaming the GLPs is because like
I don't really know that many people shaming it.
there's
I
enough
see lay
there's
people
enough on
shaming
it.
it.
Who people?
Lay, like
Lay?
lay means like the not the non professionals, like your
Oh.
average Joe Schmoes,
Hmm.
like
Well,
content creators that don't have any degrees or any training or any
sure, yeah,
knowledge.
but nonetheless, they're out there and they're speaking, and people are listening to
Yeah, I
them. You
mean,
know.
sure, but whoever listens to them is like it's like we know that friend that we have that will criticize it, but she doesn't know any. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
it's like okay,
What
like
about all the other shit you're on?
yeah, and like you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's so yeah. I mean the it's interesting because again, and that's what I want to do. Like, I think part of me also wants to like show people that it's not just the medication that's making me lose weight. Like I have worked out for the last how many months is it?
April,
6 months, 7 months,
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 9.
9 months. So in 9 months, I've lost 75 pounds, which without the GOP, it would have been probably 30.
Mm-hmm.
Like to be fair, so 100% the GOPs helped me significantly. But all that being said, I've gone to the gym 6 to 5 times a week, every week since we started.
Mm-hmm.
Since I started, not week because you haven't done it, uh, and you don't have to do it. But like I've gone to gym every single day. Well, not every single day. 5 to 6 times a
Least
week,
five
at
times a
least.
week.
There's been weeks where I've gone every day.
Mm-hmm.
I go at least for an hour to an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I've done strength training and cardio. Sometimes I do only cardio, but my main focus is strength training. Um, and that has been a tremendous shift in me. Also, being, I mean, obviously with the GLPs, it's easier to be mindful with the food. Drinking a lot of water, prioritizing prioritizing sleep as much as I can.
Mm.
Um, and protein, a significant shift in my protein intake.
Yeah.
I consume from 190 to 200 and like 230 grams of protein a day.
Yeah.
There have been some days where I like when I underconsume protein, I am looking at maybe like 150 grams of protein a day, which is still a good amount.
Yeah.
When I don't count my protein, like today I didn't really count my protein. I'm assuming ballpark I consume probably like 200 grams of protein today.
Mm.
I'm supposed to be consuming 230. That's my goal weight is 230, 225. I think I look good when I'm that weight. I'm not aiming to be skinny. I just don't think that looks good for me. I'm aiming to be fit. Um, and not only am I on GLPs, I'm also on testosterone. Um, one is just it helped my mental health significantly, and I just wanted to do it because we're not gonna have more kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I just don't really care about becoming sterile at this point. Which I'm also gonna clip myself anyway. Um, one, two. I'm saying a lot. Two. I want the muscle recovery
Mm-hmm.
without doing steroids, but I wanted to do. I wanted the muscle recovery, and I wanted to be able to bounce back. And three, my testosterone was really really low,
Yeah.
which is pretty common if you're overweight. So just for people out there, obviously talk to your medical doctor. I'm not a medical provider. I'm a mental health specialist. But if you are overweight, all that being said, if you're overweight, your testosterone is going to be hindered because of the amount of, and I might be butchering this, but your testosterone is going to be hindered by the amount of lipids that you have in your body. Um, and your estrogen is going to go up as a male. So this is why, for me, I've developed breast and the love handles, and it's just like I've ballooned. And whoever has seen me in person obviously has seen it. I'm not ashamed. I mean, I'm not proud of it, but I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm able to recognize it. I still am. Like today, we talked about it, and we just talked about it like a few minutes ago. Like my chest is something that I like. I'm very self conscious about. They sent me some medication at that clinic that I started going to reduce the breast size, which was, you know, is anastrozole. I always mispronounce it, but that medication,
Is that the one that's like
aromatase.
absolutely terrible for you?
Yeah, it's like given for breast
Cancer
cancer
patient? Yeah.
patients. And it really messes you up. It messes up your bone density. It messes up like it has the side effects are horrible, which I don't know why they gave me that medication. And I took it for a month, and it did help. I mean, it did help my blood work. My LH was really good. My estrogen went down. It did what it said it was going to do.
But you
But
felt like shit, right?
yeah, yeah, I felt horrible. And then my medical doctor's like, no, don't take that. Like,
Yeah.
that's really bad for you.
Yeah.
So I have to get blood work again to just check where I'm at with my hormones. But yeah, I'm getting close to 40. Did I actually need to take it? Probably not. Did I just have to go to sleep and early and diet and lose the weight, and my testosterone probably would have been where it's at right now? Probably. But I like science, and I'm gonna cheat the system if I can. And everything comes with a cost. The testosterone is something that I'm about to take for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to inject myself twice a week for the rest of my life. Unless I stop. Like I still can stop, but I don't think I am. Um so yeah, those are the two things that I'm on. So I don't want to deceive. I mean, not like I have a big ass following about my weight loss, but I don't want to deceive people and act like I'm not taking stuff. I am taking things to help me.
No,
Again,
I think you've been very clear that you've taken GLPs.
and I've talked more about testosterone than I have with the
Oh,
GOP. GOP is more like in person, not really on like
Insta.
social medias or anything. I don't know if this cinematic is gonna work because it's like
That's what I was saying. It's like But I don't see it lagging here. It's only lagging on the screen.
Oh, maybe that's it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like I'll tell anybody that listens to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, I'm not shy about saying it. I don't really care what people have to say about that. I still put in the work. I don't see anybody else
No.
going to the gym and like lifting the weights, and it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Well, that's what I was starting to say about like the people who talk bad about like the GLPs and stuff is like I have your firsthand experience that it's not just taking the medication because you're lazy. There's literally chemical something happening where you're not receiving those messages and
Oh, I
this,
can explain that to
you
you in a
know.
much better way. So the more you gain weight, the less the GLP is in your system. So that's why you don't feel as full.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a treadmill that you find yourself on, like a vicious cycle. Like the more you eat, the less it has. The more you eat, the less it has. The more you eat, the less it has. So now when you introduce the GLPs into your system, it basically recreates what you have or what the average individual has, and it's just I obviously it's my fault and I take full responsibility of it. um Before I met you, I had my eating under control, but you know from drinking a lot of alcohol to overeating, I think we just got out of hand with eating out at restaurants a lot. It was very innocent. It definitely wasn't me going to McDonald's every night,
Yeah.
any night really, because I don't really eat fast food. I don't think I gained any of the weight with fast food, period. I think a lot of it was alcohol, to be honest with you.
Definitely alcohol.
Yeah.
And then like our dinners.
Yeah, having dinners like at 7, 8 p.m. And then after that, we kept drinking, or I kept drinking, and then we'd go to sleep like at 10. And I literally would go to sleep full.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I would wake up full. And that's a horrible feeling that I had for many years,
Yeah.
which I didn't grow up having. Like, in my family has Linners. Like, we, it's just how my system is. And, I don't, I mean, I guess we can trace it to like just cultural stuff within my family and probably some like I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. I know there are other families that have more Linners. But in my house, I would come home from high school, or like that's my earliest memory. At 3, we would literally eat, take a little bit of a nap because siestas have always been a big thing in my family.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, I would work out. So like I would wake up like at 6. I remember always waking up like at 6. I would work out from like 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the treadmill because we had a little gym in the house, and then I would shower and I would do homework and I would go to sleep like 11, 12, like
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of now, and then rinse and repeat every day.
Yeah.
And then Saturdays and Sundays, when I lived in Miami, I would go to like, especially Sundays, I would go for long runs in the morning. I wouldn't have any breakfast. And, and then I would go to brunch with my friends or with the women that I dated back then. And that would be my only meal for Sunday.
Mm.
And it was like a good meal. And then I would have like a yogurt or like a rice cake and ham and cheese, which it wasn't the healthiest way of eating, but it was a way of eating. And basically until I met you, and then all of a sudden you introduced me to like dinners.
Yeah.
And I remember the beginning I struggled, and then I kind of just gave into it
Mm.
until recently, where I'm like, if you want to have dinner, go for it. I'm just that's just not. I can't keep
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that has been a big part of like my change back to like what works for me is if I basically I guess I'm fasting in the evenings.
Yeah. You need a longer period of fasting
Yeah.
where like I can't I can't go that long fasting. My
Mm.
fasting has to be shorter. Mine's like your typical.
Yeah, yeah. Which is gonna be interesting with the kids. Let's see how it works. I mean, obviously, right now the schedule we have works because they're really little.
Mm-hmm.
But once they get older, I'm gonna have to take the evenings off because otherwise I won't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I guess we'll figure it out. Maybe I skip morning foods and shift it to the evening, or when come from school. Well, it could be the same, right? They come from school, they eat, we all eat, and then you know. later in the evening we exercise and we do other stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to shift my morning routine to an evening
And
routine.
I mean, I'm sure the kids will be in extracurricular activities of some kind too.
Yeah, yeah,
So, like, I mean, we're talking in the future where we have no idea what's gonna happen.
yeah.
So it'll be a um, go with the flow.
And is that Luca or is that Ellie? That's
That's
Luca,
Luca.
right? Okay.
Ellie's in the back. That's her head.
Okay. That looked like Ellie for a
All
hot
the
second.
hair. No, the curly curl.
All right, let's not talk about him because then he'll wake up.
I don't know.
All right, so what are we talking about today?
Today is
Welcome to Allostatic Podcast. Also, we changed the name to Allostatic, not just Allostatic Human, because that was kind of weird.
I don't know if anybody noticed. You did it like the first week,
No,
second week.
well, yeah, I guess this is probably like the 5th episode.
Yeah,
We're still new.
we're on
I feel like
episode.
I feel like we've done podcasts for like a year already, but we haven't.
No. Well, this is episode 2 of the postpartum series,
Mm.
and today is the birth story.
Mm.
So we're gonna hear my side, your side.
So, like, are we talking about the day of the birth?
Yeah,
And which birth are we talking about? We've had 2.
I've had 2.
Oh, shit.
You heard us talking about him.
Uh-oh. Okay, well, let's not leave dead air.
Sorry, I gotta make sure he went back to sleep. I mean, Lucas is fresh.
Mm.
You want to talk about both? You want to talk about just Luca, just Ellie?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can talk about both. We can
Okay.
match it.
Yeah.
So you go first.
Da-da-da-da. Yeah. So should I do Ellie first or Luca first or a little bit of both? Okay. Yes. So with Ellie, we came back from dinner because that's what we did.
Mm.
And
I didn't get this juicy by not eating.
it was about 7:00 and I started getting cramps. So I went and I took a shower, came out, was timing them and doing all the whole thing. You're supposed to do the 5-1-1 method, which is like 5 minutes apart, 1 minute of contractions for a span of an hour. And I was having that, so I called the hospital. Well, I called the nurse.
The ambulance.
Yeah, no, not the ambulance. Called the nurse, and I was like, yeah, I mean, technically, but I'm like going about my business, like no big, like I'm not in pain. And she was like, how far is the hospital? And I was like, 45 minutes. She's like, no, you go. And she's like, I can't guarantee you'll be omitted, but go. And then with Luca, I had them kind of all day sporadically. And then that night, I would say about like 9:00, I started having like cramping, and it was like a heavy period cramping. I took a shower, we did the thing, we got to the hospital. Like,
when you say you did the thing, it sounds like we had sex. We did not have sex.
we didn't have sex. I did my like get ready, make sure the bag was packed, you know, make sure that your parents had everything for Ellie.
Yeah, so that was a big difference too. My parents were here.
Yeah. Well, your parents were here for Ellie.
Sure, but it's still a difference.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't have anybody with Ellie. We were alone. It was just the 2 of us. So with Ellie, I got to the hospital and I wasn't even remotely dilated. So they gave me the option to walk around for a few hours. They were going to check me in 2 hours to see if I was any dilated, and they wouldn't accept me unless I was 3 centimeters dilated. So 2 hours of walking went by. Cramps are getting more intense. I'm having to stop and like focus. I was just under 3 centimeters after 2 hours, but they took me. With Luca, we got to the hospital. It was like midnight, and I was already 4.5 centimeters dilated. So we did it better. timing wise with Luca. But again, we had the experience. We knew not to just rush to the hospital. The hospital was closer this time. I knew what to expect. I knew that if I was able to like be super casual about my contractions, that it was not time to go. And so the next part of both of my pregnancies was kind of similar, where my contractions kept coming, but they started to kind of stall a bit. So I got to, I don't even know how many hours because I was just not focused on that at all. But yeah, with Ellie, the nurses were like, "Oh, you've been in labor for this long. We're worried that you're not going to be able to have the energy to push. And that's like the most important part. And you don't want a C section. So we really recommend you doing the Pitocin. You were supposed to be here for your induction anyway. Like, let's just do it." And I didn't want to get an induction because I had seen and read and did my research on Pitocin that it takes you to your threshold of pain, but the difference is that it pushes you there much faster than your body can acclimate to. So I was scared of the Pitocin. I asked for the nitrous oxide gas. That really didn't do anything. So I went with the Pitocin because I kind of felt scared. I had anxiety about not being able to push. I didn't want to get a C-section. So I got the Pitocin, and that was like the craziest out of body experience I have ever felt. I went through all of the emotions, all of the bodily functions.
I think Ellie's gonna wake up.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching her move around. I'm just trying not to have dead space. And I was in a lot of pain with the Pitocin, like terrible, terrible pain that you were like, I felt like begging me to get the epidural because you couldn't stand to watch me be in so much pain and you knew I needed help.
Yeah, with Ellie.
With Ellie, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first pregnancy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was very surreal to see. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I knew, and not only because of movies, it just kind of logic brings you to understand that it's going to be very painful.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was just weird to see you in that state. Um, your mind always drifts, or at least my mind always drifts to you're gonna die.
Yeah. I mean, it literally felt like I couldn't like even say words. Like I don't remember speaking. I remember like being very in and out of you saying like you have to ask for it. Like I can't do it for you. You need help. You need something like can you handle this or do you need help? Like trying to talk me through it, and I just feel like everything was like this, like it was just woo, 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 and then intense pain at the same time. So it's kind of like feeling of being drunk, but in excruciating pain. So I got the epidural, and that was a whole. Woo! I didn't feel anything after that. And
With
then
Ellie.
with Ellie, and then with Luca, I was determined to do it natural because I didn't get the experience with Ellie, and I wanted to do it natural. But again, I stalled, and I mean, we think that I'm one of those women that labor for multiple days, and I physically just I can't do that. Like I would have been too tired to push. So after like talking to the nurses and getting opinions and kind of accepting that it's okay that I don't do it natural, like if that's my choice, and there's no like, I mean, I know you had said like, oh, there's no badge or award for it, and it wasn't about that. It was more of like an experience that I was hoping to be able to experience, but it was what 20 something hours already,
Yeah, I don't understand
and
that.
I only slept for 10 minutes.
I don't understand that the whole.
Well, because it's like our bodies are supposed to be able to do it, and like
Yeah, but you don't have to.
yeah, I know, and I did it.
Mm-hmm.
We after talking to the nurses and stuff, we were like, okay, I'll do the pitocin as long as I get the epidural first,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we did. We did the epidural, felt good, felt great. Did the pitocin, fantastic. Didn't have an issue. I'm gonna sneeze. um, yeah, epidural, pitocin, and then even those two experience of having the epidural, I think is crazy, and this like leads into um one of the questions later on, but the difference in Ellie and Luca's birth, I like really say comes down to the epidural, because with Ellie I felt absolutely nothing. Could not feel a thing. Where with Luca, I could still, like, my body was aware, like I could feel my stomach contracting. There was just no physical pain, which is really weird, but also great because, like, with Ellie, they were telling me, the nurses and doctors were telling me when I was having a contraction, telling me when to push, and I wound up tearing and getting 2 stitches. Where this time with Luca, I felt my body, felt the contractions, and I was like, all right, I'm having a contraction, I'm gonna push, and like I was able to feel. I was way more in tune with my body, and Luca was bigger, and I didn't tear. So like I really think like that was a huge component in my recovery,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't tear with Luca, and I didn't have as much of the epidural.
Mm-hmm.
And like I spoke to the nurses about it, and they said that they try to do only like a 75% of your body, so that way you do feel the contractions and you're able to coach them instead of them coaching you, because it does make a difference. Um One big difference, and I do want to say out loud and I do want to talk about, is while I was pushing for Luca, which his pushing was longer. Ellie was about 30 minutes of pushing.
You pooped significantly less.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
You didn't. You pooped a lot with Ellie. You didn't poop a lot with him.
Mm.
I don't know why people don't talk about it. And then women act like it's taboo.
Yeah, I
You poop when
mean,
you have birth.
you're pushing like you're pooping, so of course you're gonna poop.
It's a lot of poop.
Like,
With Ellie, it was a lot of poop. Like the room smelled like
poop.
Yeah, it smelled like you were going to the bathroom.
I just remember there was like one specific nurse that kept like pulling away and
That was all
pulling
poop.
away, which I knew it was. I know it was poop. I just kept remember like seeing her doing it, and like
It was like a combination of poop and blood, but mostly poop. Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder what the difference was, that because I feel like I ate more with Luca.
No, I didn't.
No,
No, dude. No. No, absolutely not.
we
No,
had
that's
snacks and chips and protein bars.
no.
With Ellie, I was only they wouldn't let me eat anything. I was on
We had
popsicles and
at that
Jello.
moment, but we had gone to like 3 restaurants
Oh,
within.
before. I see what
Yeah,
you're saying. Yes,
we had DoorDash. Yeah,
I
we ate a
meant
lot.
like in labor
We were
itself.
super nervous with Ellie's situation, so like eating was a big part of both of us coping with like the move, everything with the circumstances.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's. I mean, obviously we're slimmer. Like we're like you maintained your weight throughout the pregnancy.
Yeah, I only gained 10 pounds.
Yeah, you only gained 10 pounds. That means you lost weight and you just had baby weight,
Yeah.
like the actual baby weight. Yeah, no, I think that was a big component.
Okay, that's cool to know. I didn't know that. I just assumed that I pooped a lot again.
No, I don't. I don't actually. recall barely any poop
Huh.
with Luca.
Mm.
Um, very very little if there was any. I think it was initial.
Interesting.
There's like a few gases and yeah, but then and they didn't even have that many pads. This like in Colorado is a lot of pads.
Yeah.
This one had maybe like a few.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
it was a completely this like it felt like the whole experience was we've all been here before.
Mm-hmm.
Where Colorado felt like it was new for everybody, even with like the nurse's statement when she saw Ellie, like
Oh
everything.
God, that was
Well,
bad.
she ended up being like our favorite nurse, but
Yeah. Oh, that
um,
was the same
hmm
woman. Oh, okay.
yeah,
We'll get to that. But yeah, with Luca, I was
I don't
pushing.
know if we'll be able to get to that because that's a lot, and he's gonna end up waking up anyway.
Well, we'll see. I mean, we're almost at the afterbirth stuff with Luca pushing, trying to get him out because he had a big head and a big like rib cage. I mean, even still, like you look at him and his like rib cage is wide. Um, the doctor told us that he is kind of stuck in my vaginal canal, and
I think she just said that.
you think she just said it
Yeah, I don't think that was actually happening.
with the whole vacuum thing?
Yeah, I don't think that was actually happening.
Oh well, she
I think
told us.
she was. I think she was.
Trying to hurry it.
No, I don't think she was trying to hurry us. I think she was just giving us like
Motivation.
no.
What?
Let me finish.
Sorry.
I think she was just attempting to give us like the precautions of what was going to happen if he was to get stuck.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah, like
Alright.
hey, like he's not just coming out.
Mm.
If this continues to happen, this is the next steps, and that's
Mm.
when we're like, whoa, what?
Yeah, yeah.
And I also felt like this.
Well, because that's what I was kind of saying at the hospital, and you were like, "Why would she say that? Why would she say that?" And I'm like, because if I'm in the middle of it, like, wouldn't you rather know the option beforehand than like when it's like he's stuck? What do we do?
No, that's not what I said. Like, I didn't like how she communicated it.
Oh, okay, I get that.
Like, it was, this is what we're doing. It's like, nah, bitch. Like,
Oh, I didn't feel that though.
no, she's like,
Oh, we're gonna
what's
have to.
this is what's
Yeah,
gonna happen next. It's like,
yeah,
no, bitch, that's not what's gonna happen next. We're gonna tell you what happens
yeah.
next. And like maybe it's the testosterone in me. I don't know, but it's like no.
Well,
And like I was way more assertive
to be
this time.
clear, she said that if he's stuck, we're gonna have to vacuum him out. And
Yeah, but that's no.
no, I'm just for them, like
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
we're like talking about it, and I haven't like actually said what she said. Yeah, she was telling me that he was like getting stuck, and if he gets stuck, we're gonna have to vacuum him out. And again, I was very like as little intervention as possible, unless medically necessary. And then I'm very glad that you were able to ask what could happen. And one of the
No, well, I want to be clear how this
go
happened because I was
go
very proud of myself.
yeah
I was like, basically, I interrupted her. I was like, "Whoa, this is going way too fast. Like, let's slow this down. Like, I am supposed to interrupt you, and I'm supposed to say no when I'm hearing this because this is what we agreed on. Like, you and I
mm-hmm.
had agreed that if I hear this, I was gonna stop the doctors and
Yeah.
disagree with them.
Yeah.
And then I ignored them completely, and I went to you. Like, I was like, you guys can fuck off. I'm like, hey, what are you hearing? What are your questions? Then you're the one that asked questions. I didn't have any questions except.
See, I can't
Yeah,
remember.
no.
Because I'm trying to get a baby out. I don't even remember like.
You're like, what can happen? What are the negative consequences? What are the positive consequences? Like yeah, you asked that. I
Oh
didn't ask you.
wow! I
I
thought you
wasn't.
did.
No, I wasn't interested in any of that. I was just gonna say no. I mean, it's just to me.
Oh.
I already knew that sucking a baby out with a
Is not a great.
it's just
Yeah.
it just sounds very medieval, and the benefits don't sound like they outweigh the costs in comparison to a C-section. And I don't need the literature at that moment. I can just, with the amount of knowledge that I already come with, which is somewhat limited, is just like, no, that just sounds like a fucking terrible idea. Like that's like you're gonna you're gonna basically open her vaginal area, put a suction cup, and pull his head out by force,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah.
Like that I don't know. Like it just doesn't. Why do they keep doing that? Why just do a C-section?
Well, what she had said was that if he's too far to do a C-section, they basically have to like push him back up,
Yeah,
and
that sounds
that
better.
then he could get stuck the other way.
Yeah, I mean that all sounds better than sucking
Sucking
him
his,
out.
yeah, no, I mean, I
That
agree,
that sounds like
and
you're
that's
gonna
what we said.
tear.
Like we
And then
told
she
her,
said the brain bleed thing. It's like
yeah,
10%. I'm like 10% is a high amount. Like, and I'm not quite sure how accurate that is.
mm.
And then she acted like the brain bleed was just like, oh yeah, it was fine. It's like,
Meanwhile, I just was talking to this woman.
yeah, we don't know what happened there though.
Yeah.
You met somebody, fast track that because it's not worth talking about. But you met a woman. Their
Her,
kid had a brain bleed, and now she's 6 years old, but she actually is like cognitively like 2. Like the girl's like, you can tell there's a delay. But we don't know why there's a brain bleed.
yeah.
She could have been born with that.
Fair.
All that being said, just yeah, the benefits didn't seem like they outweighed the cost. Like, do the C-section at that point.
Yeah.
You know?
And that was like, okay, yeah, I don't want a C-section, but like, that sounds terrible. Like, I'll go through the pain than my baby, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the suction thing would have been painful for you too.
I'm sure. But
That would have teared the shit out of you.
but again, just for me, opposed to the both of us, like, nah. And then he came out, and his head was easier than his rib cage, apparently, which they were like, "Oh, that barely
I didn't
happens."
look at any of it.
Yeah. Well, they told us.
So that's one of my lessons from birth 1 to birth 2. I don't have to look at it.
You know,
There's
did
just
you
things
look the
that,
first time?
yeah, of course I saw everything.
Yeah.
It was a horrible idea. It's a horrible idea. There is no like, and we talked about this last episode.
Yeah.
There is no like, I didn't get any bubbly feelings or any proud like
Watching.
no, dude. It's like it's gnarly. It's a blue rag doll coming out that looks like me, which is that's impactful on its own. Like there comes out a Chinese eggplant that looks like me. Also, I'm not Asian genetically speaking, but whatever. There comes this little baby that looks like me with a bunch of hair, and it looks dead. Like that. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Like they both, to me, to my uneducated, like immediate born infants, to me they all look dead. Well, both of them look dead.
Well, our kids were a little. I mean, Ellie was not breathing. And then Luca was having trouble breathing. So both of our kids were kind of dead.
Yeah, so I decided to not look. I didn't cut the cord. I could have cut the cord with Luca, but since I didn't do it with Ellie, I wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah, no.
Also, just don't really want to hear the crunch. Like, just not interested in it.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't bring me any joy.
Also, I asked the doctor not to pull my umbilical cord, and I watched her do it. So I was a little pissed about that too, but I didn't say anything because I was like in the bubble of, you know. But like I specifically said, like no pulling on the umbilical cord. I have X amount of time for it to come out on its own, like because there's potential like rupture, placenta getting left in. And actually, I found out after the fact that it happened to Nana, after one of the kids. I don't know which one, but they had pulled the umbilical cord out to get the placenta out, and there was a chunk in there, and she got some like horrible infection from it.
I didn't see any of that. I didn't see the placenta thing. I just saw
you were taking pictures of Luca at that point, and I was like, sitting and I was looking up in the reflection of the lights. It's the same thing I did with Ellie, and I saw her like tugging on it, and like again, I'm just like relieved at this point that the baby's out, and I'm not gonna like be like, I told you not to do that, but I was like, I did tell you not to do that. But yeah,
when the baby was born, it would look like a murder scene, especially with Luca. It wasn't like that with Ellie.
So I don't remember seeing any of that with Ellie. Maybe because they laid me down and I was being stitched up and I couldn't sit up.
It was,
but
so the pads. There's so many pads that I think that was maybe like circling back. That was the difference, is that there are so many paths that they just grabbed the blood and all the
Yeah.
chunks
And
and
Luca,
like got rid of
Luca,
them.
like
It
we
was a
watched
murder
them
scene.
clean up, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
That was a murder
Like,
scene.
I was
There's blood everywhere on the floor, and there's
everywhere,
like pieces of chunks
chunk
of
of placenta and
yeah,
flesh, and
yeah,
it was really like, holy, good thing this is not my first one.
yeah.
Yeah, it was very gnarly.
Yeah, the floor, like yeah, yeah. It was very it was that it didn't look. It was definitely more um aesthetically pleasing
In Colorado.
in Colorado. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, but we both we experienced two brand new hospitals basically.
Yeah, which was cool.
So Ellie was born in Lone Tree. What was it called? Starts with an S. Oh man,
I don't remember.
I have a client that
I
works
just
there
know
too.
it's Lone Tree, and the maternity wing was new.
Yeah, it was a pretty hotel. It was a pretty hospital, and
It
this
looked like
one,
a hotel. I remember
yeah,
FaceTiming my brother, and he was like, "Are you guys at a hotel? Like,
yeah.
what are you doing?" And I was like, "No, I just had a fucking baby."
And this one was literally like 2 months old.
Yeah, it opened in
July,
July.
yeah. It smelled. Everything smelled
It
new.
smelled new. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, that's your perspective. I don't know.
Hmm.
You got any more insights on the birth?
No.
So it's interesting. I'll give you mine on both situations. So I noticed that in moments uh of I don't want to say it's a crisis, but moments of like things are happening. I guess crisis is called crisis for all intents and purposes. It's like a mini crisis. In
Mm.
moments of like crisis, I dissociate.
Mm.
Like I'm not really there.
Mm.
Like the blank stare that you say that I get sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm just like I'm like one foot in front of the other. I'm not like really focused. I'm not really paying attention. I'm just in la la land.
Okay.
I don't really know where I go,
Mm.
but I'm just like one foot in front of the other, ignoring the situation, not paying too much attention. I become very calm, like extremely calm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm like, I feel like to a certain degree, I kind of hover within myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, I am here, I am driving, and like it's kind of like a third person. And it's interesting because I've never gone through like any significant trauma in my life where like I say like I dissociate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's a self defense mechanism that I have. Um, just maybe the reaction that I have in general in moments of I kind of freeze a little bit. It's like if I see something happening, I kind of just let it happen and see what's going to actually happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like unless it's like I have the ability, like if I see somebody falling, I just kind of let them fall, and
Mm.
then see like how hurt are they actually going to be, and do I attend to it? Um, I would say both situations I was concerned about you dying, especially with Luca, because if you die, like how am I explaining it to Ellie? Like I can't. How am I gonna work and raise her?
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I gonna have to go back home and have my mom and my parents help me raise her, my sister help me raise her? Like, obviously, that I would have to do that. I definitely would have gone back to Florida.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like you don't have a choice if that was the case.
yeah. Um, a huge part of it is like how much is all this gonna cost? You know, when you're in pain, like oh shit, like what does that actually mean money wise? Like, a lot of it is like price wise.
Mm.
Like you're gonna die, and how expensive is this gonna be? Those are like the two major things. And then once it's getting close to the baby, it's like, okay, is the baby gonna come out being, you know, sick? Is there gonna be anything that we have to worry about? I was concerned about cognitive issues. You know, there's so many things can happen during pregnancy, during a birth that can affect for the rest of your life. Like it's interesting because a big part, especially when I worked at the trauma center, is like, what do you know about your birth?
Yeah.
Right. So obviously that comes into play in my mind, like, oh, this can affect them for the rest of their lives. You know, we can see it with people that we know that when they had like really difficult births, or like, you know, you can kind of see it when they're adults in
Mm-hmm.
different ways.
Yeah.
um so I was concerned about that. um I wanted to see if the babies were going to be black. No, I'm kidding. Um,
Stupid.
uh, yeah, I was concerned about them defecating inside and then having like being sick or being too jaundiced. I was concerned about
Both of those we had to worry about.
I was concerned about um, C-section. Mm, with Ellie, I actually wanted her to be with us. It felt like a big moment in our lives, and not being with her to me that was very hurtful. Like it obviously she shouldn't have been there. It would have been a
Yeah.
horrible idea for her to be there, but it just felt like like the one of the most important persons in my life was missing.
Yeah.
Um,
And we went back and forth on that idea for a
mm,
while.
yeah, yeah. It was really, really, really hard to be at the hospital without her.
Yeah.
Um,
Calling her, telling her that
yeah,
we'll be home soon, baby
yeah,
brother's coming.
yeah. That was even thinking about it. Like that was really, really rough.
Yeah.
Um, I don't. Yeah, and maybe that's where I put a lot of my emotions. I wrote. I remember writing. That was cathartic for me. Um, I think once like you fall asleep and you're in the epidural, some of the emotions came up a little bit more for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, just like fear and also like it's just very interesting to be a man in that situation. Um, because as a man, I do like within reason, I feel like I'm a strong person. I feel like I have a lot of abilities. I have a lot of capabilities that I know that you don't have because I'm a male and you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then you're in this circumstance and you're like, yeah, well, that looks rough,
Rough.
and but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, well, you're a female. That's what you're made for.
Mm.
That's not the only thing you're made for,
I know what
but
you're saying,
like
but yeah,
your body is made for this,
made to do it,
and you can handle it,
designed to do it.
and that was pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty cool. It is pretty awesome, actually. I feel like missing out, unless you don't want kids, but missing out on that opportunity is, yeah, it probably sucks because it's very humbling. It's there's a big admiration. Um, yeah, I'll definitely won't. I won't say that doesn't trump the moment when to me the best moment is knowing that you were pregnant
Mm.
and hearing the heartbeat. That to
That's cool.
me,
Yeah.
that is way better than the actual birth. The birth
Mm.
kind of sucks. Like it, hands down, not it's not exciting. There's no relief. To me,
Yeah, for you.
to me it's like, oh shit, now this is where it gets real, and now I have to put up with a year of worrying if this little thing is going to be alive.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit less anxious about Luca, but I'm still worried about him. Like, get through cold season, RSV, get through COVID, get through whatever
Flu.
flu, make sure he doesn't get
Stomach bugs.
stomach bugs, like all like it's
That's
just
my bigger fear with him.
it's an array of different things that you like just have to be vigilant about. Like we don't have like any heart monitors on him or like checking his, like I'm not neurotic or anxious in that type of parent that has like those like foot things to make sure that
Outlet,
they're
outlet,
alive.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean there's a concern for his safety and making sure that he's okay, which I don't feel that with Ellie. With Ellie is more like school shootings is what worries me the most.
Yeah.
Like somebody going to that daycare and shooting it up, like
Yeah.
that
Going to
that
the
is,
park or the playground.
yeah, or like being somewhere where there's like a mass shooting.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest concern with her. I don't get preoccupied about her getting kidnapped or stuff like that. Like that, I don't know.
See, I do because she'll like walk away from me in the store and stuff, and
No, for her to like, that to me that's too movie. We're also not in the border with Mexico. We're
you
like in the middle of nowhere.
true. But I always see I gotta get off of them, and you tell me all the time my like Facebook mom groups
Yeah, it's
where it's like,
ridiculous.
oh, there was a person in Target parking lot, and I'm like, I'm there all the time,
Yeah, there's people
and
everywhere.
it's like every time I go, I'm when it's just me with the kids, like I'm hyper vigilant. Like I'm
They're not
very
gonna.
aware of
Nobody's
my
gonna steal your
space and
kids.
very aware of my surroundings. And it's like there's never anything.
I'm not concerned
I've
about.
never seen any. I won't say there's not anything, but I've never seen
I mean,
anything.
the probability of our kids getting kidnapped is very very slim, and if it happens, the recovery of them is probably pretty fast. Because if somebody that tries to kidnap them, they're just fools. They're just it's a fool. Like we're, successful kidnappings tend to be by family members,
Mm,
um, a parent usually. So the statistics is a lot like the mom or the dad kidnap their own kids.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the stat. Like the stats are not like it's
they're
not some.
skewed.
Yeah, it's not some random person that is just kidnapping people. It's
Huh.
usually the parent. It's one of the parents. That's part of the statistics. And if somebody's gonna kidnap a kid, usually it's like they're being followed and traced, and they know, and it's like it's very very calculated. Most of the times, kidnapping and missings, I will dare to say, is a parent that murdered their kid, and like
Family
they
member.
they got away with it. They got away with the murder. Oh, it's dying. It's dead.
No, it's reconnecting.
Oh. Yeah, so I would say like a lot of those like missing kids and stuff like that, the parent probably killed the kid.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And again, they got away with it, but I don't. Yeah, it's again, I've worked with so many. Like I've never come across my kid got kidnapped.
Like kidnapped.
Yeah, no. Like my husband stole the kid, and then we recovered him. I've heard that one many times,
Mm,
and then the guy went to jail, or vice versa. The woman like had some mental disorder, and she took the kids, and she didn't want to give the kids back, and she didn't
mm.
have any custody of the kids, and again, that falls into the statistics. So again, that's not my preoccupation. So yeah, the hospital with Ellie, yeah, it's all logistics for me. Again, didn't really but for both of the kids' births for me, there's different concerns. I'm more concerned about you. Then once they're born, I was concerned about their health.
Hmm.
Um, I won't say that the best day of my life is their birth. The best day of my life is their heartbeat. I mean, I feel like that's pretty cool.
It's very like
Or seeing them the first time like
oh
move
my
around.
goodness.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is a also for me. I will say it's really really cool because I got to see. It was like a little fetus, but I got to see the little fetus of the woman that I dated before that had an abortion,
Mm,
and that was very very heartbreaking.
yeah.
Not my choice; it was her choice, but um, you know, then knowing that that's not gonna happen here was for me. It's a whole different feeling.
Mm.
Um, and then them coming out and everything. It was that's really cool for me. Everything else is just kind of noise. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not preoccupied about vaccines. Like again, I'm pretty science based. Like
Yeah.
I don't think doctors and medical providers are trying to like harm us.
Mm.
I think that'd be silly. I mean,
But then also at the same time, do we think that he or she needs 6 vaccines in one setting? It's like,
yeah, just
no,
space them out. Just
exactly.
space
That's what
them
I'm
out.
saying. Yeah.
Like space them out and do it in an intelligent way. And
Yeah.
I think our kids can handle it even all in one shot too. Like I don't know. We, we saw our genetic thing. We're very mixed.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that's important.
and our kids are pretty healthy. Yeah. Again, not those are not things that I preoccupy myself with. Obviously there's like for me my biggest concern, to be quite frank with you, is the whole I'm going all natural. I'm gonna give my kid homeopathic medicine. Like that to me worries me more. That to me concerns me more. That gives me more. Like again, there is a good amount of research and a good amount of medical research, not psychological research, medical research that is founded in trial and error, and that's been going on for years. I mean, we learned that epidural has been out for a year, like
Yeah.
a century.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the things that we're like, oh yeah, that just started. Like, no, I didn't just
No.
start. That's been
Yeah.
going on. Like GLPs, we're talking about it, have been out for
Years.
years. Like, again, it's like human trials. Like, humans are not trying to hurt each other, in my opinion. Yeah, big pharma pushes medications to people to make more money and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like, if they kill us, they're not gonna make more money. You know.
Fair.
So anyway, again, get your vaccines, people. And if you don't believe in them, and if you're listening to this and you're a person that doesn't believe in vaccines, like, whatever, let me know how that works out. Best of luck.
To each their own is how I
don't really
feel.
care.
If you
I mean, I
wanna
don't
do
really
it-
care what other people do.
Yeah,
It's
I
not.
don't.
It's not. I truly don't really care.
It's your prerogative.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'll take care of my kin the way that I know that is best for me.
Mm.
So I mean, again, all that comes to mind at the birth. I was actually thinking about this today when I was peeing. When they're like, "Are you circumcising your kid?" I'm like, "Fuck no!" Like, one, we're not Jewish, and two, like, it's barbarian.
I'm
like,
not into mutilating
do you
my
want me
child.
to mutilate the vagina lips of the girls? Like,
I don't get it.
I'm not circumcised. I didn't hear anybody complaining about my sweater dick.
Like,
Did you ever like see my dick and you're like, oh no, like that dick has a sweater? No. Like, that shit is covered when it has to be covered, and it's out partying when it has to.
Like, it doesn't
look any different.
No.
Like, it's bizarre to me that non-Jewish people do this. Like, and like cleansing. I've never had. That's what I was thinking about.
That's
like,
always the conversation. Is like, oh, they're gonna get UTIs, yeast infections.
I know some people that are circumcised that smell like shit.
And it's like, oh yeah.
My dick doesn't smell like shit. No. I mean, it smells like shit after I work out.
Well, sure, but you take a shower. I mean, you're not like
clean it.
Exactly.
It's not that hard. Like, you wipe your ass after you poop.
Teach him how to clean it. Oh my god, it's so silly. It's a bad argument. It's like,
I've known more people that have, and I know this because of therapy, from women and from men that have had circumcisions and their dicks were butchered because of it. And like that their penis looked really weird. It was stretched on the wrong side. It has this, it has that. Like, all because the circumcision was bad.
Well, there's a story of like twins. I had learned it in like my psychology 101 class when we tried to do like nurturing versus nature. And they were on like Oprah and shit too. And the circumcision went wrong, and they tried to raise him as like a girl or something. And it was like this whole like fucking. That's what happened. The circumcision went wrong, and they basically cut off his penis. Like,
yeah, it's just like I wasn't.
I mean, baseline. Why am I going to mutilate my child?
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't. Yeah.
It doesn't make the whole cleanliness thing doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
Like, we clearly have that piece of skin for a reason. It covers the head of the penis for a reason. It like from like that sensory part requires a sensitivity for a reason. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me to cut it off.
Not at all.
So anyway, I was remembering that today when I was peeing, and there's a process for me to pee. TMI to anybody, but like, when you're not circumcised, there's a process for you to pee properly.
Yeah.
And I was like, my kid's gonna have to do this process too.
You're gonna have to teach him.
And it happens. It's not like a big of a deal. It's just something that I've done all my life. Sometimes I forget and then I make a mess, but but all that being said, like, yeah, that was in my mind. Yeah, the doctors and the nurses, they're all right. I feel like the nurses are cooler than the doctors, but
usually
that's just been my experience overall with like medicine. I mean, I have some clients that are doctors and they're cool people, but I mean, they recognize it themselves. They get. I think there's a lot of stress in them.
The doctors?
Yeah, there's a lot of stress or preoccupied about a lot of things. And there's a lot of things on their mind, and they have to make a lot of executive decisions, and the decisions that they make are going to have direct consequences on their license and their life. So I don't blame them for it, but I would say the nurses are significantly chiller. I also can fuck around with them a little.
We also spend a lot more time with the nurses. So like they get to know us, we get to know them.
Mm.
You know, we kind of build a relationship with the nurses.
I wanted to kick in the face the midwife
Oh my
here.
god,
She's
yeah.
annoying.
She was super annoying.
Yeah. There's
Telling me that fucking what was that thing that I got done, and she was like, "Oh, it's easy, it's simple," and it was the most painful thing I've ever done.
oh
That
yeah,
wasn't
she
birth.
did
The
the
sweep, the sweep.
yeah.
She's like, "Oh, it's easy. Just take 2 fingers and just go like this. It's like not a big deal."
It's interesting because to me she was like a pretentious asshole.
100%.
Like she was. It's like I don't know. Like I kind of like yeah. She was. She had a punchable face.
Punchable demeanor.
Yeah, she was like this
Pompous.
pompous white
Fucking. Ugh.
older like not yet boomer. I guess she was a boomer. I
She
don't
was a
know.
boomer.
Like I don't know. She was just like ugh, distasteful lady.
Yeah, she was those.
She probably went to go do hot yoga after
Probably.
with goats. Yeah, she was distasteful. At least for me, she was.
I was like,
Maybe for other
how many
people.
times did she come in pushing interventions?
She wouldn't stop.
She
Yeah.
would not. Every time she came in through that door, she was pushing interventions. I was like, the fuck did I make a birth plan for? Like I said, I don't want anything told to me unless I start the conversation. And every time she walked into that room, she brought something up.
Yeah, but it's the name of the game. I think they have to do it for safety reasons. Because then if they don't push
Then
it,
why do
then
they tell me to put that on my thing?
well, they didn't tell you that. Somebody online told you that.
No, the doctors at my office.
Yeah, but they're not there.
Which also is another thing. I went and saw all of the doctors at my practice because those were supposed to. I was
That's an
told.
insurance thing.
But like, why were none of them at the hospital?
That's an insurance thing.
How does that make sense?
It's an insurance thing. They're not gonna. It's an insurance thing. It's just the name of the game now.
That's crazy.
Same
I
thing
saw
in
6
Colorado.
different OBGYNs that potentially could deliver me at the hospital. And 2 shifts, I didn't get either one of them. Any of those
Yeah,
6?
I think those days are over, at least for our social class. Maybe if you're like very wealthy, or you've allocated enough money for the birth, and you're one of those people, like you'll have the nurse doctor, and then they'll deliver their kid. Like I think that's a part of a menu option that we just don't have in our income level.
Well, I don't even mean like a single doctor. I saw 6 doctors in my 9 months of pregnancy.
Yeah, that's also not normal. That's not how it used to be.
I know it's not how it used to be, and I understand that, and I'm okay with that. But I didn't have any of those 6 doctors. That is what's crazy to me.
I farted.
I saw. I saw your face.
Yeah, sorry guys. So yeah, we should call Heather to see how it was for her.
What time is it? Oh, she's up. Where's my phone?
I don't know. Where's your phone? How was her experience of our birth?
Did I bring it?
I don't know. I don't even know my phone. Oh, my phone's my phone's recording this. I was like, where's my phone?
Heather segment.
So yeah, it was pretty simple. It was pretty to the point for me. I think the biggest lesson that I have from all this is just how astonishing it is to be married to a woman and to experience it. Also just and I won't say exactly who or what, because I don't care about talking about them in that way, but it's just kind of astonishing that I know people that have left their wives. It's like, and you've had their kids.
No.
It's like I get like sometimes shit happens in your marriage, and you gotta leave. It's just kind of astonishing that I know some people that have cheated on their wives like maybe a year or two after their kid was born. I don't know. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I understand it before having kids. I don't really understand it after. And maybe I will want to cheat on you after you're like annoying and the kids are bigger and I've forgotten about this. It's just bizarre to me. Like I don't think I'm gonna want to cheat on you. I'm joking, but
I know.
um, there might be a desire of wanting to be with other person later on. It's just it just doesn't compute to me that you're like, or like when men cheat on women like the first year, like it just like what
You just had a baby.
like yeah, but it's not just that. It's just like, I mean, it is just that, but it's like, dude, were you not there? Like, did you not see everything? Like, did you not see the creation and like everything it took?
Yeah, but
And
some men don't think it like that. Some men think that it's fucking disgusting and it smells and
it's
it's
not disgusting.
gross. Yeah,
It's
but
not. None of it is
to
even the
you, but
even
to
the poop
other,
thing, even like the poop thing, like none of that was gross. It's just like
it's
it
like
just
I've
has
seen I've seen videos of like,
men gagging and stuff.
yeah, or like talking about it after, and it's like you're like literally telling their wife who just had a baby who's sitting in the bed, and she's like, doing one of these like recording him, and he's like, that was disgusting. Like it smelled horrible. Like how am I supposed to look at you the same? Like some
I mean, I do have
it's
to.
like,
I do have
do
to.
you
I
call
said
them men
this.
or boys?
I do. I have to say it. Like, I won't say the other stuff that I've said to you, but like, you were very pretty pregnant, and like, I didn't lose attraction to you.
Hmm.
There's other women. That's like, whoa.
Well, it's the same thing with the men though. Men, not all men find that
Hmm.
attractive. Not
I
all
mean,
men
I didn't get
think
turned
birth
on by
is
it.
beautiful.
I didn't get turned on by you being pregnant, not because you look different, but just because you looked uncomfortable, dude.
I was always uncomfortable.
And it's like, why would I get horny with a person that's having back pain and like heartburn all the
Heartburn.
time? Like, oh yeah, guess what? Let me stick my dick inside of that. Like,
But you have needs.
yeah, no, I'll just jack off. It's like,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like a portion of men don't think like that.
yeah,
A portion of men don't see birth as a beautiful, life bringing thing. They're like,
yeah,
that was
yeah,
fucking disgusting.
yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, if we're gonna break things up, I mean, having sex and making out with someone is disgusting.
Yeah.
If you're gonna, I mean, like you just ate a burrito like an hour ago,
Put my dick in your mouth.
or not even that, just gonna make out with you,
Yeah.
like, and like I don't know when you brush your
I
teeth.
was gonna say,
It's
I was
gross.
gonna say, yeah.
Your breath probably stinks. There's bacteria in there. You might have gingivitis, and I just don't know about it.
You're gonna
And it's
ruin
gross.
kissing
Like
for
I'm
me.
gonna have like I'm gonna go down on you after you peed. Like, like that's kind of gross,
Or
you
you
know.
peed, yeah.
Or like I'm gonna stick my penis inside of it. Like I mean, it's not gross, but like if you're gonna think about it that way, like it's kind of gross,
No.
you know. But it's not like birth wasn't gross, the delivery wasn't gross. Like yeah, you pooped, but you know it's not as bad as my poops. Like the you know how messy and smelly it's been. Like so I'm just like Ellie. Like sometimes she poops and she's gagging because it
So
smells so
funny.
bad. Like that happens to me too. Like I'm like, oh man,
And
it
I'm like,
smells horrible. That's disgusting.
yeah.
It's like I just ate something delicious and it came out and it smelled like that. Like it wasn't like that. It was poop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was this like it was pretty interesting. Like the amount of poop that came out the first time and how much it smelled.
Hmm.
What was more interesting, because you're my wife and that's okay with me, like I'll wipe your ass, I don't care, but that the nurses were having to do that, like that to me, like
Yeah, props to nurses.
dude, props to delivery people in general. Like
Yeah, fair.
you know, some nasty ass vaginas and nasty ass buttholes and like nasty crusty people having a baby and like bleeding and pooping and oh, and they're not your wife, they're not your kin, they're not
Some people
anything.
don't clean well. Some people like, I mean, I've tried to shave, but it's very hard to shave your vagina being 9 months pregnant. Like
They're dirty,
you're
they're
doing gymnastics in the
smelly.
bathroom. So like, imagine someone who just doesn't
That's why like being a
maintain her
doctor is
all.
like why
Yeah. Well, my mom always told me like, oh, you
touching
should be a
people.
nurse. You should be a nurse. I don't want to touch the public.
Yeah, no, thank you. And then all the paperwork and all the litigious stuff and getting sued, like why?
Nah.
It's like so you can make $400,000 a year and
No.
no, it's like no, thank you.
No.
Just get into business, do stocks, do something different.
What calling Kelly?
We need doctors though, so keep studying medicine.
Someone else be a doctor.
Find the good. Brought to you. No, they're not. How does?
Oh, I called her.
Yeah, put on speaker.
She hung up on me.
She on a date.
She might be. Yeah.
Oh, Luca's like, "Where's Mama?" Well, if he wakes up, we could
End
probably
it there.
end it here. But maybe she's sleeping.
I mean, it's 11 o'clock. It's a Saturday, though.
She know better.
I just texted her. Heather segment? Actually, her family might be in town.
She could put
Or
that.
she's in Florida because it's Christmas.
Christmas?
Well, it was Christmas.
Oh, it's gonna be New Year's. That's right.
Yeah, and they usually do Florida from Christmas to
That
New
dude's
Year's.
waking up.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you better go before he wakes up, Ellie. Or do you want me to go? If I go, he's gonna cry even more.
Yeah, no, I'll go.
So yeah, that's the story of our birth. Your birth. I say ours.
Not my birth. My giving
Whoa.
of birth.
Giving birth. My birth was apparently very gnarly. All right, guys.
Ciao.
Peace.